cold call. I'm excited to talk to you about it because it's a huge opportunity. And as I promised you guys, one more little Johnny joke. It's again about opportunity here. Little Johnny, bored on a hot summer day. His mom is annoyed with him, right? He's hanging around the house doing nothing productive. She says, why don't you go down the street? There's some guys doing some work, putting in some windows, putting in the front door. Why don't you go down there and watch those guys do their work? So little Johnny marches down the street, watches these guys go to work, and initially he's sitting there watching these guys and listening to what they have to say. And you hear him. We need to go get that damn door out of the back of the truck, and then we need to rip the original door the heck out of there. Then we need to take a few inches off the side, we shim the friggin' thing in, blah, 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 blah. Just profanity, obscenity beyond your wildest imagination, right? So Johnny goes home. His mom says, Johnny, tell me what you learned today watching the construction crew. He says, well, first you need to go get the damn door out of the truck. Then you need to rip the old friggin' door out. Then you need to shim the damn thing in. And his mom's just like, oh my Lord, you need to go to your room. So he goes to his room, waits for his father to get home. His father comes home and says, tell me what you told your mother earlier today. He says, well, first you need to go get the damn door out of the truck. Then you need to rip the old friggin' door out. Then you need to shim the damn thing in. Blah, 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 blah. His father says, son, you need to go outside and get the switch. He says, screw you, that's the electrician's job. So, an opportunist at its finest. Again, so huge opportunity here with cold calling, but before we can seize it, we need to be able to see it. So, this thing's going bananas on me here again. 1 second here. Again, the benefits of these cold call leads that we mentioned, just going to go over them real quick. Low cost, as we mentioned, $68. You're being proactive about it. You're not waiting for business to come to you. You're going after it, not waiting for the phone to ring or making it ring. It's predictable. We can tell half a lead an hour, depending upon what you're calling for. It's trainable. Requires training, but it is trainable. You can start out with just one operator. You can add to 2 or 3 based on your needs. It's repeatable. Anytime you can train something and get that kind of a predictive result, it's repeatable. Not so obvious. Again, it's highly targeted. One of the things I want to talk about that Rick mentioned, you can tie in canvassing, you can tie in cold calling, and there's something we do called spotting. A lot of people refer to this by various names, but we do a great job with something called spotting. What that is you have canvassers in the field, and there's nobody home. And you leave that little post-it note on the door. You take some notes regarding the house. Maybe you saw some peeling paint. Okay? Maybe you saw some old wood windows. You leave the note on the door, you take the notes, you go back, you look up the phone number. Very easy to do. If they're not on the federal do not call list, you call them up. You say, hey, we stopped by your house earlier today. You're the one with the green shutters and the big Ohio State flag in the front yard. They know you were there. They got your, did you get my post-it note? So it's a very warm call at this point. Did you get my note? And you're talking about very specific things on their home. And then you have a targeted phone call based on a specific need. So stuff like liquid siding, you got peeling paint, very easy to do some spotting. Okay? You can do this from your office, one person that you can control just by simply going out and driving around, putting these post-it notes out, and then following up on it. So a form of a cold call, a little bit warmer, obviously, but you can tie in canvassing and telemarketing at the same time by doing that. Again, you can stay within that proximity of choice. You can tie it in with canvassing. You can stay close to your office. You can hit one particular zip code hard so that your salespeople are not traveling all over the universe. Control the flow. Again, turn it on, turn it off like a leaking faucet. You can get it to whatever level you need it to keep your people busy. It's non-competitive, which we mentioned. And something else we can pre-position.